It is the final day of the Boulder Town Super League and we'll be taking on the Heavyweight Challenge. Get there, we got through our travelog, teleport over, and now talk to Dr. Dig. Once here, we say I want to join, and now we select our difficulty. For Heavyweight, it's all about weakness breaking centered around this premonition buff, which upon entering battle, inflicts 1 weaknesses that correspond to ally types to all enemies. If you're feeling deja vu here, it is because this is the exact same buff from the Featherweight challenge, and this challenge in general is just very similar to Featherweight because it's, again, all about the weakness break. For the team, we're going to go with a mono element team because we have this fire type trial unit. We'll go with Fire Trailblazer, Asta, Hook, and the trial character. With this, we have a full fire team, so we can use that premonition buff to its fullest effect. Other teams that can pull this off are physical and lightning. Further than that, you can try breaking teams up into 2 separate elements, but going further than that can be a little difficult unless you're preparing around the enemy's weaknesses, so that you have at least 1 effective element.
For an overhaul.
These first 2 rounds aren't really much to worry about because the trial character is just really overbuilt for these and we'll just breeze through them.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Now we have the thwack buff, which increases weakness break efficiency of allies by 200%. And when inflicting weakness break on an enemy, the enemy's action is delayed by 100%. This means we're inflicting weakness break quicker and also making enemies move less often. This can be a positive and a negative because the enemies aren't attacking as often, so it's a lot more safe, but they also aren't recovering their toughness bars as much, which can be a problem if that is a big source of your damage.
I have something for you.
Again, the trial character just makes these first two stages trivial.
You won't get away. You won't get away.
Alright, now we have the Hunch buff, which increases damage dealt to enemies with weakness break by 500%. This makes up for the downsides of the second buff because it means you're dealing 500% more damage to enemies that are weakness broken. So when enemies are weakness broken for a longer period of time, that's just more time to deal 500% more damage. Now we have the Overflowing Love fight, which is the first boss fight of the series.
Be careful.
Pretty simple, just weakness break the boss and she won't be able to move until the fight ends.
You won't get away.
We're going to save the ult until the boss's weakness broken so that we can capitalize on the 500% damage buff.
Oh, let's see. You won't get away. Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. It's time.
And unfortunately we didn't crit.
No manner.
Alright, now we have the Depredate buff, which is after an ally inflicts weakness break on an enemy, you deplete all enemies' toughness to 0 and cause them to be weakness broken. This is another buff from the Featherweight fight, but does pair well against this 4th round because Farah does summon adds during the fight which do not get a weakness corresponding to your allies' elements as per the premonition buff. So being able to weakness break the boss means that you can weakness break every enemy on the field. pretty simple fight. By now you probably fought Svarog a few times, so you should know what to expect. But with all of our weakness breaking buffs, he's going to be immobilized for most of the battle.
Everything is where those stars give these trailblazers your blessing.
Executing operation.
You won't get away. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Here I come! Time for an overhaul. Lance, forward!
Reinforcing. Value exceeds threshold. High risk individual.
I have something for you. Who will it be? You won't get away. Perhaps you still don't. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Alright, and that is the heavyweight challenge in under 8 turns. For the most part, you could definitely speed this up by 1 to 2 turns in those last few fights if you have more DPS, because in the third fight, if we could with the trial character, we would have most definitely got that in 1 turn. And that's all for this Boulder Town Super League series. I may upload one more video just quickly summarizing all the fights as kind of just a general video for the Boulder Weight Super League. But that is all for the individual fights. Thanks for watching, and look forward to other series that I will release in the future.